Hey, fellas, listen to me, and listen to me real good. You might not have noticed this, but Valentine's Day is less than a month away. So what you doing for your girl this year? The chocolate and the flowers? Yeah, that's cool. But this year, try to switch it up. Give her what she wants. Something sweet, something strong, something Scentsy. Scentsy is offering our listeners a sweet Valentine's Day bundle for only $25. You can mix and match soaps and body creams, wax bars, and diffusers. Now, you can only get this deal through Peggy, a Black independent distributor. So grab a pen and paper, write this number down. 386-295-5223. Ask for Peggy, tell her you want the Valentine's Day bundle, and tell her Jerry sent you. She knows me. Your special someone will thank you. Or your side chick. Listen, I ain't judging. Again, the number is 386-295-5223. Ask for Peggy. Tell her I said what's up. You are now listening to The Dignified Delinquent. Hey, it's just sophisticated ignorance at its best.
My name is Vanessa, and I ask the tough questions.
Hey, it's Sko. You know we stay lit, and you know why you here. So let's get it.
Yep, it's your boy Jerry the Great, and you are tuned into a brand new episode of the Dignified Delinquents podcast. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm a little nervous. We doing this thing a little differently. We are, there she go. We are doing this thing a little differently. Vanessa is not here, but she's here. We are doing this thing remotely. But first and foremost, my guys in the building, Vasco, what's up, though?
Yo, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Sko, a.k.a. that kid, a.k.a. I am.vsj, a.k.a. the best vlogger and
lover.
You know. Hey. And welcome back to the show.
There you go, brother.
You feel me? It's good to be back.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling real good, man. I'm ready to get on the topic of conversation.
Get on the good foot.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Get on the good foot.
Let's get the show started.
Let's go ahead and introduce Vanessa just in case she cuts out and cuts back in.
I was
Vanessa.
Say Vasco,
I'm sorry. Taking your little shine.
You gonna introduce her or you just gonna let her jump in?
I thought you was gonna do it. Yeah.
Vanessa.
Ness.
Gonna start the show without me.
And
I don't know what to look at because I'm looking at me and stuff. I thought I was gonna be able to look at y'all, but hey everybody.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
So we're good. First, how are you doing? Because where you at? Why you not here with us? If you can say without saying.
Yeah, reasons.
The place that pays me is a super spreader.
Ooh.
I don't know another way to say it.
Oh well.
I work with a bunch of young people.
Cheering.
The precautions that are supposed to be in place are not always in place, are not always effective.
Yeah.
So it's moving around right now. The vid is moving
around.
Vid. So I'm just staying at home, joining the guys on video, so we don't get anybody sick.
And we gon' listen. This is our first time doing this, but it's cool. We gon' figure this thing out as we go. Shit. Hey, listen. You got.
If I'm not looking in the right direction, just.
Yeah, I don't know where your eyes at, but listen, we gonna pivot how we got to pivot. I guess. I mean, it's gonna do whatever it is that it's got to do. Right. Shit, I'm good. I'm living life. I'm doing well.
Yeah.
Y'all hear my voice is back.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Your boy is back. Somebody's camera's on. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, man. It's gonna be a little weird at first because this is like Vanessa's first show where she's not here, but she's here.
Yeah.
And it's this whole. I don't see how the Breakfast Club do it.
I was just gonna say Angela Lee at the crib kicking it.
Shit. How you feel, Vanessa? You feel okay? You confident?
Are you sick at all?
I'm not gonna lie. It's a little strange not seeing who's talking. So trying to gauge when y'all are done saying something. It's gonna be interesting. So if I step on y'all, my bad.
Charge it to your head and not your heart.
It's like we interviewing Vanessa.
Yeah,
she can give us the perspective of the interviewee now.
The interviewee, yeah. It's.
Oh yeah, I got some feedback now.
Oh well, shit.
Well, damn. But yeah, man, we are cruising through this February.
You know it.
You know what I mean? I'm so excited to be here. It is actually February 5th that we're recording this, and we are 1 month away from Coming to America 2, the sequel. I'm not sure if y'all are excited about it, but I am.
They start dropping the bomb for it.
Coming to America 2?
That's the bomb.
Oh, you hear from your end.
I just saw the preview, the trailer for it today. Actually, it looks pretty good.
You know what? Oftentimes when they do sequels this far apart, I'd be a little nervous. I'd be like, "Hey, why y'all touching that? What y'all doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing?" I'd be a little nervous, but it looks like it's going to be good.
He's in it.
Yeah, he's in it. Yeah, Eddie Murphy's in it. I don't think that it's going to be as good as the original.
Of course not.
But you know, I'm definitely going to get on my Amazon Prime and I'm going to watch it.
It's got that first one has time built into it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
I was going to say, Vasco, you seen Coming to America?
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of. I can't remember.
Bits and pieces.
Yeah. I'm
finna slap the hell out you.
It is what it is.
How you gonna say you seen bits and pieces of Coming to America?
I'm saying like I've always caught it. So I've always caught it either midway through. I've either caught it at the beginning type shit. I ain't never sat down and just watched it fully. You got
Amazon Prime?
I do not, but you do. I'll borrow it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it later.
You can get my account. You definitely need to watch that before you watch it in its entirety.
The whole cute little date night for you, Scope. You and your boo, y'all watch the first one and then y'all. You can't go to the movies. Okay. You just said that. That's why you're getting the Prime. So and then y'all watch the next one. I guess that's a date night for everybody. I have to put my charger in.
I saw what one of the things that the movie theaters are doing now, and this ain't even in our banter, but I saw this. You can rent a movie theater out for $99.
Ooh.
And I think that you can have up to 20 people in a theater. So like they have like certain movies that you can select and play from, or if you got movies that you want to go in there and play, you can give them to like an AMC. And what they're allowing you to do is go in there and rent the movie theater out.
That's lit as hell.
So like that'll be a nice date night for you and your girl. Y'all get the entire theater to yourself, get popcorn, do some nasty shit.
Wait a minute. Does the popcorn and drink come in with this deal?
Not with the $99, no.
Fuck the deal.
But
that's the most expensive thing about the whole movie experience.
But from a creator's perspective, though, like some people who's doing like movies and stuff, like making their own movies, they rent these theaters out, charging ticket prices for these 20 people to come in, and making their money back, from people coming to watch this movie.
That's smart. If you got a short film out, boy, you better go on the hustle.
Well, don't spend that money on a short film. If you got an extended film, you got a feature. But hey, man, a lot of
been good for life, Jerry. You should have did that.
It would have been good for life. Now that you say that and mention that, you find too late. Too bad the world closed.
I know, my bad. Sorry, y'all. I gotta get my charging situated.
Yeah, go ahead and mute yourself.
You who?
Oh well, I'm ready now. I'm back.
Okay, there you go. But it's been a lot going on in the world, man. Now I saw this on social media, and I was asking myself, who did they poll? Who was gonna love me? Y'all saw that there's a city in Florida called Frostproof that declared the first week of February to be Donald Trump week.
Bro,
who the fuck
who made this executive decision?
Were you polled?
In that town.
I wasn't polled.
I did not get no notification of this meeting. I did not get no notification that this made fucking that happened until you told me.
Until just now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
and what was so disrespectful about is like, why the first week of Black History Month?
They know they were doing.
Would y'all decide to make Donald Trump week the first week of Black History Month?
No, they was
and how y'all praising this orange summer bastard?
We try to clean it up today.
Well, I ain't want to just jump out there and curse because Vanessa not here to tap me and be like, don't say that.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
So
dude, that's all of Florida that supports Trump, basically. So
yeah, I mean,
I did read that the city where his house is, they're going back and forth with some legal battle because in his contract from like 3 decades ago, he said he wouldn't be there for, I think, either 7 days in a row or no more than 21 days in a year or something like that. And he's outstaying his welcome there. So
I think that he's outstayed a lot of his welcome a lot of places. And what's crazy, comedian Marvin has this video on Instagram. I'm gonna play the clip for y'all, but Trump supporters, I'm gonna just play the clip for y'all. Here go the clip.
Y'all said y'all were so excited about getting rid of Trump and electing Joe Biden, but I don't see y'all. I don't hear from y'all. Where y'all at?
Come here, dummy. Come here. The answer is quite simple. We got better things to do. We don't worship and adore Joe Biden, a man, the same way that y'all worship and adored your Lord and Savior, Dorito Jesus. Mm-hmm. And you held his dick and balls in your mouth for 4 years like the motherfuckers were gaining interest.
Facts.
Now shut your penis garage up and go get somewhere, old stupid face ass boy.
He called it up.
That end part, he from Florida for sure.
Oh, this nigga.
Oh, stupid ass boy.
Stupid ass boy.
Stupid ass boy. I'm so happy that Trump is out of office and Biden is in. And did y'all see? Well, I almost shouted, "Thank you, Jesus."
What?
The Biden administration is trying to give all the college students $50,000 towards them student loans. Now, we ain't gonna shout just yet.
I seen.
But Jesus, we're not feeling it in my spirit, and what he's done for me, we're not feeling it in the end. And then he set me free. I can dance, 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 dance. Let them 50,000 come through.
Let it, please.
Shit,
I need it.
You gonna see?
Did you pay your student loans?
Huh?
Dude.
I'm so damn deferred.
I was gonna say
My children's children are like, come on, daddy.
Oh wow.
What do you think about that, Nessa? You think that it's a good idea, one, and do you think that it's gonna go through?
It's a great idea. I think if it's one thing to go to college, but it's another thing to finish college. Mm-hmm. So if someone finishes college, I think it should be forgiven. Maybe that's a stretch, but at least if you finish and you get into the workforce, maybe after 5 years it's forgiven or something like that. But do you expect these people to pay, me included, $30,000+ back in some loans?
Ain't gonna happen, cuz it ain't gonna happen.
So I'm optimistic. And I'm a little bit optimistic because the teachers just got a raise. I heard an older teacher at my school who's been he's been a teacher for 16 years. He said this is the first time he's seen teachers get a raise in the state or in the county. So that makes me a little bit hopeful.
So the reason why I'm very optimistic about it is, one, this is what Biden has run on. This is one of his promises.
Okay.
And two, a lot of people don't really rock with her, but I like Elizabeth Warren. And this is one of her agendas that she's pushed before, got denied with Republican offices. And now it's trying it again with a Democratic office. And y'all know that we got Kamala Harris, Madam Vice President, as the tiebreaker. So all we got to do is get this thing on the flow. If we can get this thing on the flow, we might be good to go. They just approved. They just approved the budget for the stimulus check, or for the stimulus package. Rather, they just approved the budget, and all we gotta do is wait. So I think that it's feasible. However, I'm a Dempublican. I'm a Dempublican. That publican in me is like, well, wait a minute. How much? Well, do it for me, but are we gonna make it free? Because I'm not an advocate of college being completely free, just because I think that, unfortunately, it loses its value. And then some people may argue, well, why does college have to have a value on it? Why? Because you went to college, you should make more. Yeah, I think so. Shit.
Well,
but it shouldn't be free.
I was just gonna say that's tough because you basically saying like you kind of agree to put a price on education, but there shouldn't be a price on education. But it's not like we can go back and change the fucking system and change the rules. Like,
I think college should be affordable. Yeah, it should be affordable.
Agreed.
So like, if you take like a FSCJ, like the cost to go to FSCJ for a semester is about no more than $5,000, and if you paying $5,000, you took out an additional loan for some pocket money. That's affordable. And that's something that people can say, okay, I'm gonna get a scholarship for, I'm gonna get a grant for, or I'm gonna just work and pay off. You can do that within.
You can still do that.
And you can still do that. Now, when you saying like take a Jacksonville University where a semester is $20,000, probably more than that now, that's almost too expensive for somebody to want to go and get a college education.
That's just ridiculous.
So,
but if they made it free, they would make the entrance requirements so difficult and rigorous. They would find another way to keep people out. So
they would probably make the requirements of getting in a whole lot more
3.5 GPA
ridiculously strict.
Shit, I wouldn't have been in there then. So I walked that back.
At all.
None of us. me or you. To be honest with you,
I walked that back.
Jared, this week you said You said something about you don't think teachers should get paid more money or something like that.
I did.
Oh, what?
Well, what? Come on now. I ain't say that. Well, first of all, I ain't say that.
This?
I ain't say that this week, nigga. No.
Oh, when you said it, and what you said?
Right,
It was last week, about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's true. Everybody was excited about teachers making like what in the state of Florida they went up to what 46,000 or something like that. 45,000 and some change, a little bit less than what I make. Which I'm not complaining about because I think I sat in the classroom, I subbed. I know people who are teachers like yourself who has to deal with a lot of stuff. You got a motorcycle
prom in the background, my guy.
On my window.
Oh,
so I know a lot of teachers who have to deal with a lot of stuff. Now I also know a great professor by the name of Professor Stouse. Who shout out to Stouse, who when I was in school, he didn't necessarily say don't do it, but I agree with him when he was like, you know, a lot of people fall into teaching as a secondary career to get them to that next hump. And he said that that's not fair for the students nor for everyone in the education system who's trying to fill that void of being educators. Because, you know, when you're in college, it's like, okay, I couldn't find a job, so I'm gonna go be a teacher. Ooh. You know what I mean? And that happens a lot because I ain't gonna even lie. I thought about it when my wife thought about it. We got friends that thought about it, like, damn, we couldn't find a job after graduation.
Be a teacher.
Let me go apply to be a teacher, and then interviewed to be a teacher.
But we need teachers everywhere.
Well, I mean, we do. I think that we need quality teachers. I think that pay should be given to teachers who are not on a temporary certificate, but who are in their field, are certified in the field that they're teaching, who are hitting their benchmarks. I don't want to say that your students are passing your test because I don't think that your pay should be based off of, you know, what the performance of other people. But I do think, Vanessa, are you frozen? I do think that that it should be based off of the merit of you have, you know, you've hit your benchmarks, you're teaching in your field, you're progressing to excel. So
the price of tuition in schools goes down to become affordable, but the intangible value of a degree goes up. That's kind of what I'm getting from what you're saying, and I like that.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Because it's like if you worked for this degree, if you went to school, if you got all these, let's just call them, you know what I'm saying, badges, you check off the boxes, you know what I mean? You fit the criteria and you got this shit to prove it, then yeah, you deserve to get paid more than somebody who is probably just coming off the streets. You know what I'm saying? Well, not off the street, but you know, like just, you know what I'm saying? This isn't my first choice. I'm doing this. Yeah, this is not what I really wanted to do. Right. I didn't go to school for this shit.
You know what? And the crazy thing is, I was talking to somebody who I was doing something for, and she was doing an interview for me. And I said, so why teach? She was like, well, I really want to be a this, but this is just good for the meantime. And I said, man, I can't use that. You really want to be a this, but this is what you're doing for the meantime. So I think that teachers should be making more than the judges. Okay, but I think it's. I know, and I think that's because I know a lot of people who are teachers or were teachers, and it's like, you shouldn't be teaching nobody damn kids. But then they'll stay in there for the pay. Like they'll stay there, yeah, you know, I make 45, whatever, shit. But I'm like, I'm also that person like, hey, shit, if who can tell me what Mayflower was? So I don't know. Can you tell us? As a matter of fact, quiz right now, because shit, I don't know myself. Let me go Google this shit.
Everybody shut the fuck up.
Quiz right now. So, but Vanessa, you're the resident teacher on the show. I was trying to talk to Phil Town while your video had came back. So what you think?
So you get paid by the same person who pays me, and you get paid more than me. But I'm there for the primary purpose of its establishment. So did you have to take a test to get to, not while you were in school, post-graduation for the place that pays us? Did you have to take a test in order to get hired there?
I didn't have to take a test to get hired there, but I did.
That's the only question. No, thank you.
No, can I validate that? Can I validate that response? Can I validate that response?
Say it again.
Something that is public, that is free, that is necessary, that is required. We don't need marketing for schools.
You do.
We don't, because kids would come to school regardless.
Kids can come to school, but they can go to a charter school.
Fancy website. When I was in elementary
they can go to a charter school. They can be a homeschool. I talked over you, so they won't hear it.
Okay, thank you.
they can go homeschool.
So they could be doing homeschool, but they probably wouldn't. Not the demographic that our communities.
I would say this. Could I have come right out of college and got the position that I've gotten? I could not have. So where I did not take a test per se, I did have to prove myself for 4 years in my field in order to have the audacity to apply for my position, and then 2, have the grace, the prestige and the mercy to get it. So where I get what she's saying, it's a little bit different. Because you have teachers that teach for 2 years and then they come back and be like, you know what? I'm gonna go be a dean. It's like, because I don't want to have to take that state test to be a teacher. So I'm gonna go do something else.
I'm gonna just serve my time and then be done with it.
Right. Because you need 2 years of teaching experience in a lot of these counties to go on to do other work inside the school district. So it's kind of like a pass over.
Damn, now you got me thinking like a bunch of administrating people might be fucking phonies, bro. Like, I
wouldn't call them phonies. I mean, they're doing their job, but you have some teachers, and think about when you were in school. You had some teachers who you had them there your freshman year when you was a student. You had them you had them your freshman year when you were a student, and then by the time you became a junior, like what the fuck happened to Miss Green? Well, she ain't teaching no more.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Vanessa. I'm sorry.
I don't know where I was.
So I was telling you that, no, I did not take a test to get my position, but I did have to prove myself for 4 years to have the audacity to apply for my position.
At another job?
I proved myself for 4 years in my field at other places. So I could not have applied to my position right out of college.
Maybe you couldn't, but maybe somebody else could have, and maybe they would have got that job if they had connections and stuff like that. So that was I agree with you, but that was a personal decision on yours. Maybe somebody else could have gotten that position. The thing is, if I don't take a test by the end of this school year, I'm not going to have my job anymore. No matter how proficient my kids are, no matter how much gains, no matter that my degree is in my subject area. I have a degree in English. I have a master's in curriculum and instruction. But if I don't have this test that I have to pay for,
right,
then I'm fired.
And what is this test exactly? Like, what does it cover? Like, what do you have to study?
Is it your subject area?
It covers that I can teach 6 through 12 language arts.
And I think that you taking that test and passing that test and quote unquote proving that you can teach 6 to 12 language arts certifies you to make that amount of money that they're paying you to make. I think that if you cannot take that test and pass that test and certify that we've all had them teachers where it was like, motherfucker, like
why are you here?
Yeah, like what you doing?
Why are you here?
And for those teachers,
but unfortunately, that's not the majority of teachers, and I can't just sit and let that
be the narrative
build on. So that was definitely probably your experience, and I hate that.
Yeah,
defend that shit. There you go.
There you go. Good job, Vanessa. Look at you sticking up for the betterment and the empowerment of all the teachers.
Don't let us talk this. Teacher society. Unite.
You know what? She's an authentic educator. That's what the hell that is.
Yeah.
She's an authentic educator.
Is.
So Vasco, Super Bowl weekend is this weekend. You know
correct.
That. You know that.
Correct. Who your money on?
Oh, so who my money on?
This gonna be a real short show, depending on the answer, cuz.
So of course you cannot bet against Tom Brady. You're a fool if you bet against Tom Brady. However,
okay,
there's this young gun,
right,
by the name of Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Mahomes, he is my homie. Yeah, there's this young gun by the name of Patrick Mahomes who you would be stupid if you betted against him.
I think I've heard of him.
You might have heard of him.
Yeah,
y'all got the same kind of hair.
Yeah. Light-skinned fellow.
Yeah, light-skinned fellow.
Yeah, I know of him.
He's a mulatto. He's mixed.
Honestly, cuz this is how I feel. One, I believe the NFL is rigged. to the T. So with that being said, I think Tom Brady's finna take it all and end on the high road. You know what I mean? That this is gonna be some shit that they talk about for years. The Tom Brady legacy. You know what I'm saying? He did this in the third, came back.
Was at New England for 20 years, then went to Tampa.
You know what I'm saying?
Won the championship in Tampa.
How many times this motherfucker won a Super Bowl? And then when he didn't win a Super Bowl, he was MVP.
Right.
So now I feel like he done came back to his hometown. Now he in the state of Tampa for the Super Bowl. I think it's finna end on like a sunset.
Drive off into the horizon kind of thing.
Yes, man. They trying to set this man up to be just the GOAT of football.
I mean, Tom is the GOAT though. You can't really argue it. And the reason why I'm rooting for Tampa, but it's not for Tom, is because Tampa has one of the most diverse coaching staffs. All of their coordinators are black. They have two women on their coaching staff. So for anything, I think that them black men going to win them championships. They're going to put more black head coaches in the NFL. So I want to see that happen. Love Andy Reid and what he's done in Kansas City. Love Patrick Mahomes. That boy can play ball.
I like
the Honey Badger. I love him too.
I love the Honey Badger. You feel me? That's my dog. They won. But however, them boys. It's gonna be a battle of who defense is better. Like
that's it.
That's all it comes down to.
It's gonna be a dog. I hope that it's not like the St. Louis versus. I think it was St. Louis versus the Patriots a couple of years ago. That was a very boring Super Bowl. That was year before last. There was like a low scoring game and nothing was happening. God damn! Then the halftime show wasn't that good. I was so mad.
All
at that
people
Super Bowl.
Look forward to that year, I think, was the commercials.
The commercials, and those were even subpar. Yeah. Now, are you going to Tampa? We in Florida. You going to Tampa?
Nah. I'm staying here.
If you wanted to go, if you or Vanessa wanted to go to the Super Bowl, Vanessa, blink your eyes if you're there. If y'all wanted to go to the Super Bowl, tickets for the Super Bowl were starting off at $12,000.
Excuse me?
Tickets for the Super Bowl, the nosebleed section,
right
up there where Jesus them at.
Himself.
$12,000 was for the cheapest ticket. 12.
Wow. Like we not in the fucking pandemic.
It's the Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
Who finna pay $12,000? Bro, you paying $12,000 to risk your life on that's one.
Yeah.
Two, get a glimpse of these your favorite players.
You're gonna need some binoculars. And who performing? My man The Weeknd performing at the halftime show. So you get a chance to see him.
That's lit. But I mean, it's only
not for $12,000.
That's what I'm saying. Like you really paying $12,000 for that? That's like 5 minutes of performance.
And you know what? The tickets have sold out. All of the tickets for the game have sold out. It was limited capacity, but all of the tickets for this Super Bowl have completely sold out.
Well, so, you know what? If it was Tom Brady, if I knew it was Tom Brady's last game,
yeah,
I'd fucking pay that $12,000. Especially if I was a big time fan.
I would risk.
Is he for sure retiring after this?
No, I think he's gonna come back.
If he lose, he gonna come back. If he win,
I think win or lose, he gonna come back.
Yeah,
it's Tom. It's Tom Brady. I think
we've been suspecting this for like how many years now?
Yeah,
I didn't know he was from Tampa either.
I didn't know that either. Vasco dropped that on me today. He dropped that bomb on me. Now, dig this. So y'all know Ben & Jerry's has been for the culture. Yep. Ben & Jerry's has always been outspoken when it comes to issues, when it comes to inequalities and social injustice within the community. Ben & Jerry's so dope. They first of all, they got a Colin Kaepernick ice cream flavor. Do you know what that flavor is? Pull that flavor up. Pull what that is in that ice cream. Yeah. But what Ben & Jerry's has done, they done took out a billboard in Tampa, close to the stadium where the Super Bowl is taking place, as a fuck you to the NFL. They also have created a mural. So when the NFL drive in, all these people coming to the Super Bowl, it's gonna be Colin Kaepernick everywhere. To promote their new ice cream flavor, the Colin Kaepernick.
I love that.
Which I think is just a mix of chocolate and vanilla, but I could be wrong.
So look, chips, graham cracker swirls, and chocolate cookie swirls.
Yeah. A lot of swirls going on.
With him and his afro on the front.
With him and his afro on the front.
You know I get the swirls.
So shout out to my peoples over at Ben & Jerry's. If you just driving by and you see a Ben & Jerry's while you listen to this episode, pull over.
Honk the horn. Tell them you appreciate them.
Tell them what up though. say what up though. And this last time, my Super Bowl weekend, y'all know that the strippers down there are up in arms.
What do you mean?
So there was a stripper, and she was basically saying, like, I mean, it's Super Bowl. I got my cape, I got my bowl, Super Bowl. But how the fuck we supposed to make money? Like dance. She said literally, dancing in the mask is like, you know, trying to dance in a full bodysuit when you working out. You can't really breathe. So they all the strippers are worried that they're not going to get as much money as they would have gotten Super Bowl week because they can't take everything off because of COVID. They just worried,
if I feel like them top of the line strippers gonna find a way.
They're gonna make that money. They're expected to make.
They gonna praise this weekend.
I was just gonna say, bro, hustle. You gonna find a way to hustle.
They expected to make $1,000 per night Super Bowl week.
I seen somebody say, "Do you think $40 will be enough?"
$40 will definitely not be enough in Tampa this weekend. You need at least 12,000.
Damn.
A nice ass rental. When I say a nice rental, I'm talking like Mercedes Benz and higher. And you're probably gonna need just some money just to throw, like another $5 just to blow on dinner or some shit like that. So
dinner, merchandise.
So that's gonna be the crazy part. You ain't just gonna go down there with $40, but let me get that. Now next week you can probably do that, but this week in Tampa you will not be able to do that and on just this weekend. It's Super Bowl weekend. Super Bowl.
It's gonna be crazy.
What you got a bowl for? Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
Get it.
So while Vanessa's checking back in on Zoom, Jacksonville is doing this pretty cool thing that I think, and they are doing this initiative where they're trying to get the homeless off the streets.
Oh, that's nice.
So they started this week here locally in Jacksonville, Florida. They are putting the homeless into hotels or extended stays, and in the hopes to, you know, find them permanent homes, rehabilitation homes, and so forth. So I thought that it was interesting. They were on the news talking about it. Some homeless people was like, yeah, I can't wait to go. Yeah. Some of them was like, I don't know if it's going to be beneficial. When you see the homeless out, do you what's your reaction?
All right, so
we talking about the homeless people, Vanessa.
Let me tell you something. On my ride back, so we film here, the actual show, but I have to drive back to campus. And on my way down there, I have to go through downtown Jacksonville. And in doing that, man, Jacksonville has a real big homeless problem, and I see people on the streets like that whole night. Every time I go back, every night they're out there. But the last time I went home, man, I ain't gonna count, that junk killed me. I seen like 3 people on the ground, fetal position, no blanket, no jackets, no pants, no nothing, just kind of shirt and shorts, out in the cold, flip flops. I seen one dude, he had like, you know how they be having the travel bags? Like,
right.
He had that laying on him, like on top of him while he was under in the fetal position. I said, oh my God. And it was cold as fuck. I said, damn. Like, it made me blessed. Well, it made me appreciate that I am blessed. But I was like, damn, that shit, I can't really do nothing. I'm not in a position to help them boys for real.
Right.
I can donate some food.
Other than that,
I can't do that. So for them to be taking an initiative like this to help others out, man, that's a huge ass step.
Right.
I'm proud.
Yeah. Vanessa, what's your thoughts about that? You from Jacksonville? The mayor here is a little shady. What's your thought?
I think it's dope. Definitely, like in the short view of things, like gonna get those people off the street. The problem is definitely growing. It's kind of leaving the downtown area and moving like closer into neighborhoods and things like that. Definitely the neighborhood I live in, I've seen the increase of it. But they're still people and they need somewhere to be too. So you got to keep that in mind also. But so I think it's great and I think it's nice and I think it's awesome that these hotels are, I think that they're like volunteering and it's a program and some kind of initiative. But I also know that there's a lot of investors coming to Jacksonville right now. There's a lot of money being
they're trying to get them out the streets,
especially downtown. So I just feel like, why are we making a short-term solution?
Because they don't want the investors to come down here and be like, "What the fuck y'all got going on? Let's put these motherfuckers up in some rooms."
We get them on a hotel on the other side of town, and they ain't gonna make their way back downtown. But that's where the resources kind of are centralized, is downtown.
Downtown, for sure.
So I think it's cool and awesome, and I think it is good news. But I also am a little weary.
Yeah.
What you think, Jerry?
I think that is a cool initiative. I have an interesting relationship when it comes to I don't want to say interesting relationship, but when it comes to people who are living on the streets and who are homeless, because you know some of them, it's different when you're driving at 10 o'clock at night and you see that person laying, you know, in the middle of a campground.
Yeah,
you know that's a person who's actually homeless, down on their luck, probably missed a shot, took some chances, entrepreneur who, you know, missed opportunity, whatever.
Down bad.
But every day I drive home from work, there's this guy who sits, and it's about a 6-lane road. It splits. It's like a little split in the middle. It's 3 lanes on this side, 3 lanes on the right side. And he has a sign every day, no fail. He's sitting there with his sign that says, "Why lie? I just need a beer." And shit like that. I can appreciate your honesty, but just know you're not getting no beer from me. And people may get mad at me for saying this, but I whenever I see, if I have it to give, because oftentimes a lot of times I don't have cash to give.
Yeah.
But if I'm at a red light and I have some spare change to give, if you black, I'm giving it to you. If you white, I'm probably not. I probably shouldn't. That's not it's Black History Month. Fuck y'all. but that's probably not the political thing to say. But it's just honest. If I see a black man out there hungry, just because as a black man I know how prideful we are.
Yeah.
So for a black man to be out on them streets begging, like, now if you aggressive with it, like at my window, like hey. Don't get off the window. Don't do that shit. Now I'm not gonna give it to you. But if you standing there just holding the sign, and I'm like, dog, I know the shame that this man has to feel.
Yeah.
Just being here. Let me give this brother 50 cents so I can help him out, get him to his next meal.
Damn, the tough ones is
Let me
always
give you this
for me.
10 cents so you can go somewhere.
Not the 10.
Let me give you this.
I don't.
No, it's funny.
I'm the first one. I don't give any money
No.
at all. If I have a bottle of water or something in the car, or if I'm getting myself something to eat, I will definitely like buy someone food. Or even if I'm going to the store, you tell me you need a jacket, I'll do that. But
It sounds like my dad. My dad on that same wave, bro.
Going off giving money.
Yeah.
I feel like
My dad be like, "You hungry?" Be like, "Yeah, can I get some money for a cheeseburger?" Well, what kind of cheeseburger you want? You only get a Big Mac. Well, come on, let's go get it. No, just give me the money. Nah, bring your ass on. I'll buy you a Big Mac. I know what your ass want to go do with it. Come on, I happily buy you a meal, but don't be trying to take my money.
Now, when I see a homeless person with a dog,
get people stuff like Big Macs and not trying to like, oh, you want something off the dollar menu. Like I believe that if you're going to give somebody something, you know, give them what you would want, or give them something nice. Just don't give them hand-me-downs
because they in a less unfortunate circumstance.
I saw a homeless person tell me he was allergic to. I said, motherfucker, first of all, you can't be allergic to shit. Nah, you better go get your EpiPen and eat these peanuts.
And be happy. Enjoy this shit.
And then the last thing, Sko, I just wanted to bring this up because we talked, we brushed past it on the air last week.
What's that?
And you know, we had a little moment last week where people they wasn't, you know, in the room, they didn't see it. So it was with the social media thing. We had a little what's that?
Right.
So
a little tiff.
A little what?
A little tiff. We was at odds.
We was at odds. We was at odds over what you posted on your social media. We was at odds.
Right.
But when you were at odds though.
Yeah.
So I'm not bringing this up to apologize because I'm staying with
It's okay though. I ain't apologizing either.
I'm staying firm on what I believe. But I just like, so when you did it that day, and we'll say what you did, but I just be like, some people just be doing too much for social.
Right.
And I don't get it, especially as a 27-year-old male. I don't get it. If I was 15 in high school, get it, because I look, Facebook be reminding me every day, nigga, you was doing the most. Remember 12 years ago you said this? The most, nigga. That's what Facebook say.
The most.
Remember 10 years ago?
I hate seeing my memories from Facebook.
10 years ago,
when I was
nigga.
cleaning out my Instagram, I was so embarrassed.
Yeah, every single time. 10
all
years
them
ago.
Old memories, all them old photos, all the old flashbacks.
So let's talk. So what did you do? And I'm gonna tell the people We gonna have the open conversation. What did you do?
Okay, so during our interview with Chad, I took a picture of him and I wanted to post it on my story just to be like, you know what I'm saying, yo, on some behind the scene action of the dignified delinquents. Cause that was the interview that week, correct?
Right. That was last week.
So yeah, I was just posting it and I tagged him in it just to be like, yo, you know, here he is. Go follow him. This is the guy that we're interviewing. And so I posted it and Jerry kind of had a reaction to it. Nothing crazy. He was just like, so
yeah. Ain't no kind of.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Vanessa. What you trying to say, Vanessa?
He said,
yeah, he was like, and I was like, what? And he was like, you finna post that? And I said, yeah. What do you mean? He was like,
what's that face again? What's the face? Because you and Vanessa just did the same face. What was the face, Vanessa?
I said, what's up, bro? What's wrong with you? Like, so basically we got to this whole spiel of like, people do a lot for social media. Yeah. Now we talked about that one and we agreed that wasn't, you know, nothing too crazy.
That wasn't crazy. So my reasoning of saying like, I wouldn't do that, and I didn't want you to, is because one, if you would, like when we were talking to him on the show, he was saying how he doesn't like all the attention and all that crazy stuff. So that's when you was like, you tagged him. I was like, definitely don't tag him. That for me, I was like, definitely don't tag him. And then especially with him doing us a favor for the interview, because he was jokingly saying it, but seriously, like, only reason I'm doing this interview is because of your brother. Yeah, like, you know what I mean. He joked, but he was serious. I think
he still did it.
And yeah, right there you go. Chopped and screwed. Yeah. But then the second aspect too is that I think that oftentimes we get so caught up in having to post stuff on social media that we forget to live in that moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that it would have been great for like if you was just like, Jay, I'm taking this for my personal records. This shit gonna be on my phone. That would have been great. But I think that oftentimes people just be so caught up in I gotta post on social media.
Like
I gotta
flexing type shit.
So, and sometimes false flexing in the sense like, yeah, we over here working, like,
no, but you're not.
Because sometimes I ain't gonna lie, like sometimes I put stuff on social media where I put something up the other day. I put my false flex shit on Snapchat because nobody sees my shit on Snap. Like nobody's on my Snapchat. So I
go follow Jerry on Snapchat.
So I posted a picture, Jerry the Great THA. I posted a picture of me like writing a script and like have like my iPad up with some other like scripts on it, and it was really the quote, not the picture. And the quote was, "Work like your life depends on
like
it.
Your life depends on it, because your freedom certainly does.
Your freedom certainly does, yeah." And that was it. And then some Jarvis, he commented to that snap. He was like, "Hey, this some real ass shit."
On game.
Which was the only reason why I posted it on Instagram. Okay. Because I was like, okay, well, if you like the quote, somebody else might like the quote. Yeah. So I don't think I was false flexing in that moment. It was just like, okay, somebody liked it. Maybe somebody else can use it too. It could be motivation. But I think like I seen a lot of people. I saw one guy false flexing in the classroom. This real music. This is what the kids listen to. And I was like, I bet ain't no damn kids in that classroom because there's no way you're gonna be blasting Jasmine Sullivan in the damn classroom.
Shannon Sharp just got accused of doing that same shit.
False flexing?
False flexing.
Yeah.
He posted some shit and he was like, why y'all bringing me into it? And somebody was like, I bet you edited this shit yourself. Like, right. Don't like do that. Like, people, now that shit, now that false flexing shit, that should be kind of frowned, not even kind of frowned upon.
It should be frowned upon.
It should be frowned upon. Like that's lame.
So I'm not saying that you were false flexing in that moment. Don't let me be misquoted. You weren't false flexing, but I for me, and I'm 27. What you 21? For me, and I'm 27, but I'm about 47 in spirit. I think that sometimes it's okay to have that sense of wonder and that sense of stuff to yourself.
Right.
Like you don't got to post everything. So that's just where I was with it. And you was like, all right, I hear you, nigga. Post it. I'm like, God damn it.
Well, let me say what I said.
You ain't say shit.
What did you say?
Yeah, she ain't say nothing.
I didn't say anything. And Vasco, you don't think I said anything? I feel like I'm always coming to bat for you. And this how you gonna
Oh, you talking about in that moment? I thought you talking about like right now. I was like, what you talking about?
I said, why can't he post it?
Oh yeah. She's like, what's wrong with it?
No, I agree, Jerry, that people do the most. But in that moment, I didn't think Vasco was doing the most. I think honestly, your personal You know what I'm saying? Like you let that creep in a little bit. Because if it was anybody else, somebody you didn't know, you didn't have a personal relationship with, I don't think that you would have minded if he posted it.
When it gave a fuck.
That's true. I would give you that.
But I do think it's important to, take the personal part into consideration also.
This is actually a great topic because this is and I'm sorry to cut you off. But
Jerry, you was false flexing the other day on Instagram. I was gonna say something to you.
False flexing with what?
Oh shit!
I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say because I don't think I post my Instagram as the dignified delinquent shit. Mostly.
I kid.
Like I was saying, like this is a perfect conversation, especially for me, because it gets hard with vlogging. Mm-hmm. It gets real hard between actually recording and then living in the moment,
right?
Because
you be so focused on I gotta record this.
I'll be so focused on like I'm trying to get the perfect shot. You know what I'm saying? So when I go back and edit it, I can do this and this, and I can put all this together. And
it
it's
takes
like
the authenticity from it.
It takes and then later on, it's like all I have from that memory is the video.
Right.
Like I can't really remember. Yeah, because I didn't live in the moment. Now sometimes, I can blur the lines and I can do both. But a lot of times, I'm not really multitasking like that.
We're gonna go to the next segment. But one of the things that I always say whenever I talk about social media to people, it's a viral video of Beyonce when she was at her concert and she was singing in this guy's face, and then Beyonce said to this guy, "Put that damn phone down and live in the moment. I'm here with you in your face. Put that phone down and experience this shit." So I think that we have to oftentimes just take that into account. But we can continue this conversation next week.
Hold on, can I just say, because y'all just made me sentimental real quick, like, and I know me and you get into it sometimes, but I really just love how transparent we are, you know what I'm saying, with each other. You just told that whole story about what happened and stuff, and I just, every time we have a problem we talk about it.
That's teamwork, Shorty.
Who get into it? Me and you get into it?
You don't think we get into it a little bit?
I think that we fight like brothers and sisters, like have a little spats and stuff.
That's what I mean.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, you meant like serious get into it?
No, because
we had none of those.
Yeah. Motherfucker, fuck you. Then fuck that guy.
Shut the fuck up. No. I'm going home. I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah, we ain't never did none of that.
Slam the door.
Because then I'm going to slam my door. I mean, this motherfucker lost his goddamn mind.
this nigga, he live.
Vanessa, what's going on this week? We're gonna try to do it regular because your audio is coming out of this soundboard as well as with the Love 'Em or Leave 'Em audio. So just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down on your end if the audio is too loud and overbearing, and I'm gonna try to adjust. So what's going on this week? What you got this week in Love 'Em or Leave 'Em?
Go ahead, cut it up. Let me hear. A little bit higher. A little lower. All right, so the first one is, he can dream, but he's got to be realistic, from Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, that's too loud. That little baby. Hey, Vanessa, Jerry, and Scope. I'm a new listener, but I love that y'all get real, unbiased, and unfiltered advice. Hold on,
Vanessa. Hold on, let me do it like this. Just because I know that we and they gonna be with us because we trying to figure this. This our first time doing this show like this. We doing it like that, but we gonna do it like that. So let me do it like this. Let me know when you're ready, and we gonna start over from the top.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Ready?
There you go.
Okay. So this week on Love 'Em or Leave 'Em, our first one is, he can dream, but he's got to be realistic. Atlanta, Georgia. Ooh. Hey, Vanessa, Jerry, and Sco. I'm a new listener, but I love that y'all give real, unbiased, and unfiltered advice, so I decided to write in and see what y'all had for me. I've been with my boyfriend since freshman year in college. We went to high school together, but never talked, and finally connected during college orientation. We're both 28 now. He's actually 29 soon. We went to school in South Carolina, and he played football there. Honestly, he wasn't half bad. He was starting running back his junior and senior year. It was an HBCU, and according to him, he didn't get the looks he deserved because the NFL scouts were coming to Columbia to play. After graduation, he did the whole NFL tryout thing, but wasn't picked up by anyone. We moved to Canada for a year because he thought he had a chance to play in the CFL. That didn't work out either. Like I said, he's about to be 29, but he still thinks he can make it to the NFL. I want to encourage him to chase his dream, but he has to be realistic, right? He doesn't want to work a real job because he thinks it's going to take away from him pursuing his dream. So he trains other people and brings home $400 a month while I'm forced to take care of our daughter and our son. I love him, but enough is enough. How do I let him know that it might be time to let this go? Signed, that's the ball game, folks. Ooh. If y'all graduated on time, which means y'all when y'all are like 21, 22, and he's been chasing this dream now, and he's 29. You're stronger than me, sis, for holding on this long. I was thinking about this the other day, like how long is, supporting somebody and holding someone down, like when does that turn into like being a fool? And I think you might be tiptoeing into the fool's direction. So I think it's time that y'all have a sit down. I think he can still pursue his career and what he wants to do, but he needs to do something a little bit more lucrative in the meantime than $400 a month, because that ain't doing nothing for nobody. Jerry?
Vasco?
Man, bro, this one hurts. Cause
Why it hurt?
I understand his pain, bro. Like he still feel like he got it in him. He's still chasing his dream, man. Damn, I feel it for him because I'm like, damn, bro. Like, yeah, it's over with. It is. He's going on 29, I believe. It said, yeah, going on 29. You've been talking to shorty for a minute, and
shit. Almost a decade.
That's what
years. Yeah.
Years. It's just time invested. But and I'm not taking away from your credit at all. Your talent, my guy, if you're listening in. Continue to chase your dreams. However, though, my guy, if you are gonna do this, you need to step in and do your part. Along with that, I'm gonna speak it to you real, bro. It might have to come the hard truth that I can't do this shit no more. And I trust me, somebody who has been down that road, I know that shit sucks. But do that, man. You might have to just say fuck it and hang it up.
Hang up the cleats.
You might have to say hang up the cleats, man. You going on 30.
Yeah. So salute to you, man, for holding him, not only him but y'all two kids down. That takes a soldier. You hear me? I'm a soldier. You a soldier.
Soldier.
But I will say this, man. I think that you can have the tough conversation with them. You should have that tough. Why y'all not married yet? That's another conversation. But art and gay art. Don't worry about no timeline. I'm just talking out loud. But since freshman year, come on now. What are you doing? But that's another letter. Write us on that one. But I think
next week. Come back next week. Yeah. So guys, I've been married. So I've been talking to this freshman year.
But no, I think that it's going to be tough to crush his dreams. But I don't think that his dreams are crushed, because sometimes we make plans and God's like, that ain't it. That ain't what I got planned for your life. That ain't what you're supposed to be doing. This guy might be a hell of a high school football coach. Mm-hmm. That keeps him in the game,
hell of a trainer,
keeps him around the game, hell of a trainer. I think you want to be around the sport,
and he can do that.
Go tell him like, hey, babe, I think maybe you should try to coach.
Maybe it's a different outlet.
Coach our son. Go try to coach our son Pee Wee game.
Yeah.
He obviously got a degree.
Training fees, at least.
Yeah, or up your training fees. But I think that he can be a great football coach, assistant coach, coordinator, running backs coach. It keeps you around the game, and you never know where you can go with that. You got a degree. You can go to a school and coach and do something, and that keeps you active. That keeps you in the game. That brings home some more money, more than $400 a month. So tell him that, man. You got to be honest with him. Like, hey, listen, hey. The average career of a football player is about 3 seasons.
The NFL stands for not for long.
Not for long. Your ass 29, so in the NFL years, you are old as fuck. So what I need you to do, is we need to put some bacon on this table. So I need you to go ahead and try to be a coach.
Yo, that passion you have is not gonna go nowhere.
Right.
Just
put it somewhere else.
Yeah, different outlet.
Take that same passion and put it towards another medium. I think that he'll be just as great as he would. Now, I did some research when this letter came through. a HBCU in Columbia. I think that might be Benedict College.
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. I just shit.
Or
South Carolina State University?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so one of the two. And I think that he's right. I mean, unfortunately, a lot of HBCUs don't get the looks that they should get, but you know, it's not necessarily the end all be all. You can still do this in another way. Take all that energy, like Sko said, and put it towards something else. Y'all'll be good. Just you got to redirect his energy. He got passion. He got fire. That's good. You gonna need that. You son, you got grit and aggravation. You gonna need that too. But any 5-year-old can throw a fit.
Exactly, and he needs a good coach to bring him back in.
That's from the movie Remember the Titans. Go ahead with your next letter, Vanessa. I'm sorry.
Okay. Next letter. Problems at the office, Houston, Texas. What's up? Okay, so boom. I moved to Texas at the top of 2020 for a job opportunity. I work as a news producer, so when I got the chance to move to Texas and be in a bigger market, I jumped at it. You know what they say, everything is bigger in Texas. They weren't lying. The women out here are gorgeous with some of the biggest booties I've ever seen in my life, and I'm a Southern boy. Okay. I'm an anchor on the news show that I produce, and I started flirting with another one at my job the first week I got here. Yeah, I peeped her wedding ring, but I figured it was just a harmless flirting. That flirting turned into a whole 8-month affair with a 48-year-old lady. It's been cool since we've been dealing with the pandemic. I haven't had the opportunity to explore any new booty. Her husband is always traveling, and we spend a lot of late hours in the studio alone, so that works out too. So here's the problem. The chick is extremely jealous. We set boundaries when we first started messing around, but now she's trying to cross them. There's a new woman who just started. She's 24 and closer to my age. I like her, really, really like her. We've been on a few dates and whatnot. We've even been intimate a few times. I want to cuff her, but the older chick isn't having it. She basically told me, I don't care what you and that little girl do, as long as you come when I call. No pun intended. I'm not trying to have all of this mess going on at the workplace, and I have it because of my job. What should I do? Sign, my new boo is beefing with my old side chick.
Look at you.
Messing with people at the job.
Trying to get some cootie cat in the first week. You seen the old head and you said she got that ass on her. I want her. You thought she was gonna be on that bullshit. She called your brother.
He said they out there where he looked, they got a big booty though. So it can't be just that.
But I'm saying, bro, he went in the first week and you already done found somebody.
First night.
First week, and now you in this unknown relationship with some 48-year-old woman who got a husband. Honestly, bro, I don't go ahead, Vanessa, because I got what I want to say.
No, you go ahead.
The way I see it, my brother, you know what I'm saying?
The way I see it.
Yeah. The ball is in your court. You are in a position. You got the high ground. Star Wars reference, if y'all didn't get that.
I damn sure didn't.
You got the high ground means like you really unbeatable. Like there's nothing she can really do to tarnish what you got going on because you hold the cards in your hand. She has a whole ass husband. Threaten her ass, bitch. I will snitch. I will go to the police. I will go to.
Let's go.
And lose this new job that he just got. You young.
Man. If it sound like he young too.
I said you young.
But I said it sound like he young.
Yeah, but you shouldn't give young people advice. You got to give them the game. You got to let them know how to play that thing.
Okay.
Because that ain't it. Because as soon as he go and snitch, it's gonna be whistleblowing.
No. I'm not saying he should snitch. I'm saying he got the power in his hand.
But he can't.
So he
do
should
that.
manipulate that situation.
He can't do that.
He got left. What you mean?
He can't do that.
What you mean?
He opened the letter by saying he just got this job in a new big market.
Man. So how would you handle it?
I say, shh, don't you say shh. I say, hush, don't you say shh.
We're going to see if this shit makes sense.
I don't know. Vanessa, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I think y'all need to stop messing with people that work at your job. If you are going to do that, don't do it as soon as you get on the job. Maybe there should be some kind of age limit because it'd be the older people finessing y'all. What else? That's my top couple of tips right there. I agree with Vasco. You have, you know what I'm saying, all the power in your hand. I do agree with you. I wouldn't threaten a nearly 50-year-old woman that you're gonna snitch on her because she got A, B, C, and D in her mind. So I wouldn't do that. But you know what I'm saying? Why does she know about you and Young Boo? You know what I'm saying? You probably talk too much.
He got too personal.
He got too close at work. He was over there flirting at work. He was over there doing too much talking.
I'm really feeling the new 24-year-old that came in. I like her.
No, not even that. He was just over there at her desk too much.
Probably.
That's right. That's it.
Going to lunch together. He was doing too much, and you messing with a vet. This lady 50 years old. You ain't the first young nigga she done fucked.
You know, Jeremy.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But you're right. But
you ain't the first, and you ain't gonna be the last. Now, sir, what you gotta do is ride this wave. And just do young aggravating shit that gets on old people's nerves. Go in there, just walk into him and say, bitch.
On your nerves.
Respond
Corvette.
Yeah.
Walk into him like that. Just do that 2 times.
You want to come watch some TikTok?
Don't ask the TikTok. Just walk into him and she like, hey, how you doing, James? Bitch. Corvette. Hop in the motherfucking jet like that. Just do that shit and watch. Just do a whole bunch of different TikToks. Carol Baskin, killed her husband, whacked them. Just do a whole bunch of
back to Renegade.
do a whole bunch of young shit. Just go in there and be like, baby, it's your dress for me. It's the eyes for me. It's the way you blank for me.
Hey, damn, is she going to a house? If she's going to a house, leave the refrigerator open.
Leave the refrigerator. Leave the microwave open.
Leave the toilet seat open.
Do a whole bunch of young dumb shit that's gonna get on a lot of
Just
old
piss
people's
off.
nerves. Cause she gonna stop fucking with you.
Don't wash no dishes.
Just even when you naked in the bedroom before y'all have sex, just do the ding-a-ling dance where you just go backwards and forwards.
The floss.
2 times.
Do the floss.
Do the floss. She gonna be like, come on, at first she's gonna be laughing. Yeah.
Eat her snacks up. What kind of fucking snacks old people got? Pretzels? I'm pretty sure some pretzels in the trail mix.
Apples and pretzels.
Yeah, eat her snacks up.
But old people probably got full meals. She going there and cooking full meal. I got some greens in there if you warm them up, baby.
She
like,
50?
goddamn.
She 50? I'm pretty sure she on some medicine. Go hide her medicine tablet.
Yeah. Switch her Tuesdays with her Wednesdays.
Go in her medicine cabinet and start moving goddamn tablets around.
do a lot of old young shit that's gonna get on her nerves.
Piss her off. That's just gonna piss her off.
Yeah.
Wash all your clothes.
And if you work the teleprompter, make the words go by fast. Go down. I'm sorry. Go down. Go back. What the? She gonna get good and tired of you. And when she do,
I don't think this is working.
Hopefully that young girl's still around. But if not,
oh my God.
If not, then you said she won't be.
Well, she might be because she's 24. She don't know nobody yet.
Yeah, they both young. They young. They perfect for each other. Just walk. I'm telling you what to do, sir.
Well,
bitch. Corvette.
He don't make enough money if he out in Houston.
Houston
is young, fine. She work at the news and she got a big booty.
Houston is a big market, I would think, for media or for television. Yeah, okay, yeah. Houston is a big market, though.
So I don't see her wanting somebody that also is her equal.
They probably making money together in Houston. Houston is.
No, I'm not saying they're not making money. I'm just saying, all the people that I know that have moved out to Houston, all the women that I know that have moved out there are not going out there to lock down.
Oh, they going out there to have fun.
They're going out there to build their own thing. Like they're not there to be nobody girlfriend or nothing like that.
Yeah. Well, sir, just keep having fun out here in these streets.
Right.
I don't got nothing else to tell you. Just keep living your life, doing your thing and what you want to do. And shit, that's all I got.
Hey, y'all. Valentine's Day is coming. And yeah, the romantic dinner is always nice. You might even get her some flowers or chocolates. But this year you should switch it up. Give her what she wants. Something sweet, something strong, something scentsy. Scentsy is giving our listeners a sweet Valentine's Day bundle for only $25. You can mix and match soaks and body creams, wax bars and diffusers. You know that's what she wants. Now you can only get this deal through Peggy, a Black independent distributor. So put this number in your phone, 386-295-5223. That's 386-295-5223. Ask for Peggy and tell her you want the Valentine's Day bundle and that Vanessa sent you. Trust me, your someone special will thank you. Again, the number is 386-295-5223. Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make.
What?
I am a movie fanatic.
You better shut your mouth.
If a lot of y'all haven't already figured this out, I can range from Disney Plus, Hulu, YouTube, Netflix. Speaking of Netflix,
what am I watching?
Jerry.
Ooh, that's me.
Jerry.
What's up, Sko?
What are you watching?
What am I watching?
What are you watching this week?
This week?
This week.
A lot of stuff. All right, so y'all know, like Vasco said, he's a movie fanatic. I am a TV fanatic. I pay for cable, although my wife tells me that I shouldn't.
Why you look like that?
Give me the snaps. Give me some snaps. Give me some snaps. I watch television on the regular, and as I see it, these are the things that I will say you too should be watching with me.
Okay.
Y'all heard that poetry?
Oh,
there we go. Yeah, there we go. Stay with us. Don't kill the vibes. Poetry. Vanessa, you better snap your damn fingers. We see you. So I heard it in the background.
Yeah.
So this is the thing that I'm watching. So first of all, everybody know that Blackish is back on television.
Yes, sir.
They are doing some amazing stuff on Blackish. They are on season 7. I will always be an advocate for that show and talk about that show. So if you need something to watch, Blackish is the way to go.
Boom.
Premieres on Tuesdays and then re-airs on Hulu on Wednesdays and so forth. Married at First Sight. If you're into reality television, Married at First Sight is a great show.
I've seen a little bit of this. You seen a little bit of that? My girl was telling me about this shit.
Married at First Sight. This season is taking place in Georgia, and it's Atlanta, and it's already going off on a crazy little, whoa, what's going on here? What's that? It's Atlanta.
It's Atlanta.
It's Atlanta. It's like, whoa, what's going on?
Wow.
This dude has sex with his wife because they married now,
quote unquote.
No, they married. They technically married. They're legally married.
This happened from the show. Okay.
Yeah. He had sex with his wife one time that night, one time that morning. Then looked at her like, "I'm not attracted to you," and it's just killing me to tell you this. I'm not attracted to you. And she's sitting there looking like, "What the fuck? I did." Like, how you said what, Vanessa?
I said that's how they do. That's never happened to me. That's never happened to me.
I'm
Disclaimer.
Her pussy stink. That's all
what
it
I
was.
read on social media, that's how they do.
He tried it one time in the morning and then he tried it again at night.
Yeah.
Both baths did not do the job.
Baby, you smell like juicy crab.
With no seasoning.
And then another show that I'm watching on television. This comes on the CW. It's a good show. I usually don't watch it when it airs. I usually wait until it goes onto Netflix and binge it. But I've been recording and watching. It's a show called All American.
Oh,
with Billy Baker, aka Tay Diz. All American.
Yeah, we know about this one.
All American, I love the show. I even wrote one of the on Twitter. I wrote the showrunner of that show. I was like, "Hey, listen, I love what you're doing this season. It's a great job, great show. Go ahead and graduate these old ass motherfuckers because these motherfuckers are entirely too old
out here running
to be
in
high school. Go graduate these some bitches and put them in college so we can have All American the college years. Because ain't no damn way this high school." Whatever.
This nigga supposed to be in the league.
Right, yeah. How he looking. Shit. And then 911, of course, is on Fox. 911 and then 911, I think it's Austin, which is the spinoff of the original. Great show. Do not watch that show if you have high anxiety because it will fuck you up. Well, so...
Which one? 911?
911. It's a great show starring Angela Bassett, but do not watch it if your anxiety is high.
The anxiety is in the title.
Yeah, right. 911. But I wanted to talk about, seriously, there's this new movie that came out today called Malcolm and Marie, starring Zendaya and John David Washington. Now, I watched this film today. This is going to be the first time that I talk about a film like this because I actually had to write a review. You hear me?
A real
review.
You better not spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
Fuck this nigga. Rotten Tomatoes.
Right. Rotten apples. But it's a movie. It's shot in black. The entire movie is black and white. And it's only 2 people in the movie. Nobody else talks but John David and Zendaya, or AKA Malcolm and Marie. Those are the only 2 people that you're gonna see in the entire movie. Okay. If you're thinking somebody's gonna come knock at the door, guess what? They not. So here's my That's not ruining. That's not spoiling it. If you saw the trailer, that's shit. Go look at the trailer.
Like I fact checked this. I can't spoil it.
No, like if you go
now, I can't anticipate anybody else joining because I know if they're not.
No, if you go look at the movie on IMDb,
it'll show that the cast.
Is only John David Washington and Zendaya. That ain't no spoiler.
You covered.
I know Zendaya wasn't gonna dress up 6 different characters.
You didn't watch the trailer. All right, but here's my review. If you're looking for your typical love story, this isn't it. Malcolm and Marie takes you on an emotional journey from the beginning to end. Both toxic and both having their internal shit to deal with. Malcolm, played by John David Washington, and Marie, played by the beautiful Zendaya, take you on a cinematic journey that you have yet to experience. It's tough to create a movie without a lot of moving parts. Will Smith successfully did this in I Am Legend. What John David and Zendaya did in this film together will move you. You'll go from laughing to hating them both, to understanding their toxic behavior, to praying and hoping that you and your spouse are anything but similar to them. The film depicts a functional, dysfunctional relationship, which so many people are trapped in today. Couples will watch this film and say, well, at least we ain't that bad. We get to see Zendaya in raw form, and there is no doubt left in your mind that John David has not only slipped on his father's big shoes, but he's wearing them comfortably as well. It is a much watch full of thrillers, thrills, triggers thrills, and beautifully written dialogue. I give this film 4.5 stars.
Well, damn.
That review was beautifully written.
Wow. Thank you.
Is that a service you can sell?
What, like writing reviews for movies? Yeah, but every movie ain't gonna move me like that, because sometimes I'm like, this shit was trash.
That was good.
John David
Washington, Denzel Washington's son. When I say he put his daddy's shoes on and not just filled them, but wearing them comfortably, my God.
They look alike?
They sound alike.
This him?
Oh, okay.
That's him.
Yeah, these niggas look nothing alike.
They don't. I wouldn't say that they look like, but they sound. They sound exactly alike. So I highly recommend, if you listen to this podcast on Saturday premiere day or during the weekend, you got some downtime after you finish this show, go and listen. Go and watch on Netflix. Malcolm and Marie. It's about an hour and 45 minutes. And it's gonna take you on a roller coaster, but you will enjoy it for sure.
That's a bet.
Love some Zendaya. She can't do wrong.
Now her titties, she ain't got no titties at all, and you see that in the movie. She just got nipples on her chest. I was like, she looked like a 4th grader.
She look like a 4th grade boy, like my little nephew. Stop! You're not finna talk about Zendaya in front of me.
I love Zendaya, but they had her nipples. So I was like, man, you look like me.
She make up for it. She got the face, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Scott, what's going on in Florida this week, man?
What ain't going on in Florida?
It is Florida.
It's always something. But as we all know, Florida is one of those states that holds a lot of those who have different beliefs than the dignified delinquents. Yeah. You know what I mean? And with that being said, this is what the Florida for the week. But first, go ahead and roll the intro.
I don't care what part of Florida it is. The craziest people in all of America are in the Bronx in Florida.
It's distilled. It's just like, it's pure. It's 100% pure. Uncut Florida fuckery.
Yo, owner of maskless Florida grocery store says coronavirus pandemic is a hoax. Despite the dangers of the coronavirus pandemic, no one at the crowded grocery store in Naples was wearing a face mask. That's because Alfie Oaks, the owner of Oaks Farm, Seed to Table Market, is not enforcing customers or employees to do so. I believe we have a clip. Do we have a clip?
You got a clip. You want to roll it?
Yeah, go ahead.
No CDC pandemic guidelines required at this Naples grocery store. And by that, we mean no mask required. And we wanted to get some answers. So, of course, we took our precautions and went and found the owner.
This is a fraud. It's the biggest sham that's ever been pulled on the American people.
This is not pre-pandemic video. Shoppers at this Naples grocery store aren't wearing masks, and employees aren't either.
So we've never been wearing masks.
Alfie Oaks is making national headlines for not enforcing mask wearing at his Oaks Farm seed-to-table market.
Customers can wear a full bodysuit, and if you're afraid of bumping your head, then put on a football helmet.
Oaks has sparked controversy before. His Facebook post calling the COVID-19 pandemic and the Black Lives Matter movement a hoax. His comments costing him a multi-million-dollar kids' lunch contract with the Collier County School Board. His anti-masking practices fueling harsh criticism on social media, but it's also apparently fueling his business, attracting shoppers like this woman.
This is the only grocery store that we support currently.
This is the only grocery store that we support currently.
You heard what that white lady said.
When I went back to was this is the biggest hoax in American history. Like out of everything.
Out of everything. Out of all these fucking conspiracy theories, this is the biggest one. Yeah, bro.
This is the worst.
Yeah, this is it. Okay. His supporters continue to shop at his supermarket where business was booming. Seed to Table was also trending on Twitter. And he had this to say: please do your research and critical thinking. Oaks says, as he defies all scientific research, Kohler County, issued a face mask mandate. Oaks challenged it in court, but his lawsuit was dismissed. And then Governor Ron DeSantis has not issued a face mask mandate or statement. Shocking. So my question for y'all, in the world today, do you still take COVID serious?
Vanessa, let's ask you. You at home.
And do. I will say I'm not perfect. I will say like 70%. Yes, I still treat it like it's real. Do all the precautions. Wash my hands when we come in the house. Mm-hmm. Wear my mask. I definitely wear my mask a lot. Try not to go any places indoors when there's a lot of people. Stuff like that. But from time to time, do I forget or do I get caught up in the moment or do I make plans? Yes. So I'm not perfect. I'm probably about 70-30 right now.
Okay.
I can't give myself a percentage, but I definitely I take it serious. Mm-hmm. You know, just because I'm like, because you never know, like somebody who's perfectly healthy could be asymptomatic. They could have it and be asymptomatic and then get around somebody else who might have another, like not as healthy as that person or not as lucky to be asymptomatic and pass it to that person. So you never know, like, you know, who's around you and who's what. And I do a pretty good job of like keeping my circle small of where we've traveled to.
Right.
Like even when we go out to places, like we went to an event, like the event was very COVID friendly, like, you know, following CDC guidelines. Everybody had their mask on and stuff. The bartenders making their drinks and changing their gloves. I was watching it, but we had a little table in the back. I'm like, we gonna stand right back here.
Away from everybody. You know what I mean?
Even when the white.
Is there a way to get tested, like to see if you're asymptomatic or not?
You can get the antibodies test. Yeah, they I think that there's a cost associated with it. But you can get the antibodies test to see if you have the antibodies in your system. And then I wouldn't say that you're good, but like you can be a little more at ease. But I recommend anybody, if you ever been in a situation where you're like, all right, I've been around a lot of people, I don't know, even if I don't feel it, like just go get that test. It's free. Go get that COVID test. It's free. They're going to swab your nose or they're going to put it in your throat.
Or you swab your own nose. I got to swab my own nose.
You got to swab your own? Yeah. Mm-hmm. They touch that little dangly thing in the back of my throat.
I'm not gonna play with you. I'm not gonna do it. For me, I feel the same as I did in March. I remember telling my parents about this in the car, and we kind of had I want to say argument, but it got a little intense. I feel as though you can be the safest person in the world. You can take all the precautions that you want to. You feel me? Wear the mask. Don't wear the mask. I am saying this. Wear your damn mask. Be safe out here. It's Corona is real. However, I'm like, Corona is a lottery ticket. You feel me? It's just waiting to call your number. Waiting for whenever your number get up. Now you got it, and it's on how your body reacts to it and deals with it. Whether you are another statistic or you're a walking testimony. So personally, I take COVID seriously. I still have my beliefs on. There's not much you can really do to avoid it.
Shit, it's a lot you can do.
You say that, like, all right. So give me top 3 things you can do to avoid it.
Stay at home if you can. If you ain't gotta go nowhere, stay at home.
Okay.
Wear your protective gear.
Okay.
And wash your hands frequently.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, and that's just my thing. Now go to the CDC website to see what the fuck they say. I'm just saying, but don't take Jerry's shit. Go to the CDC and see what the fuck they
I'm saying that's like general knowledge of how to keep yourself safe from COVID.
And so Vanessa, I'm gonna be transparent on the show because we transparent. Vanessa, I'm without saying, Vanessa casually was like, "Hey, I might have been exposed to such and such."
Allegedly,
I read it very casually, like allegedly. I read it very casually, like I think that you put it in a message like, "Hey, y'all, just let y'all know,
just to inform you."
Right, but I think that you would have still showed up today.
It's so where we film is at someone's home,
right?
So it would be different if we maybe were meeting at a public place, but probably not. Honestly, like I know that it's a possibility that I may have been exposed,
right?
Week, so we're always in close proximity. So
right.
The only difference is now you know.
Oh, you was telling me without telling me.
I wasn't telling you like, no, I'm not coming, but like this is the first time that it's kind of been real, you know what I'm saying, to affect us. So yeah, I didn't want it to just be a decision I made. I wanted to let y'all know.
Right. And I appreciate that. And that's why I was like, I was trying to, in a nice way, say, Vanessa, stay your ass where you at.
See, I feel like we passed that, Jerry. You can just say, because this is what Jerry will do, y'all. And then I'll have to call Jerry like, Jerry, did you mean to shut the fuck up? Like, what did you mean to tell me? Just tell me. Like, and it's fine.
The way I communicate is I try to be whatever. I appreciate you for that, because even when my mama was exposed to it, like a person that she had took care of like weeks before was exposed, and I had to go take something to her house. I called her myself like, "Hey, I'm outside for the leases at your door.
I'm finna drive this off."
And my mom was like, "Boy."
Mail this morning from Dad's, and I called him and I was like, "Hey, I'm on my way." And I said, "You know what? Never mind. Some of my kids were exposed. You might just want to put it outside."
Yeah,
and
he did. I'm certain that he did.
And he came outside and he was like, "Back up."
Yeah.
Like he didn't get close. But I will say, going or it makes me think like there are certain people who feel like they don't have to wear masks, and that like rules don't apply to them. And there are other people who feel like we always have to follow the rules and stuff. So I think that story and the fact that they're all doing this thing is very, very interesting.
If you listening to the audio, like just listen to the audio podcast, and you haven't seen that video, I would encourage you to go watch this portion of the YouTube video, because the video is clipped, and you will see like how these people are in the store smiling, employees handling food and no mask on in close quarters, leaning over counters and laughing at it. Bitch.
No.
Shit.
No.
Look, you can't even watch a movie now and be like, "Ooh, they ain't got that mask."
Right. I'm like, ooh, I was watching Malcolm and Marie like, ooh, they over there kissing and shit.
Ugh.
She don't know him.
All type of cool.
Zendaya don't know John David that well. What the fuck she got going on?
Y'all give me a prediction. How much longer will we be wearing masks? Give me a date.
I would say at least until 2022 for sure.
Damn.
In the sense of, well, you got states like Florida who's not calming the fuck down, and then you got states like Texas, California. That's we don't want to, and our governor is not believing that it's real. So he's like, "Hey, I ain't shutting the shit down." I think that if we get one good shutdown, one more good shutdown, but maybe like April. Do it in April. April be good.
Good shutdown.
A good shutdown, like
they need to warn us the shutdown finna happen.
Yeah, like prepare yourselves. We gonna be in here for about a month and a half. And that's all we need.
Hours.
Yeah, that's all we need. Just get y'all a movie, Carol Baskin, bitch. Get you some TikToks together. We're gonna be in the house for about a good month and a half. I think that we'll get control of it. I think that the vaccine is coming. That's out. It's take the vaccine. I'm not telling you what to do or not to do, but if you can take the vaccine, you're not scared of it, take the vaccine. We can do it together.
I'm gonna hold it.
You gonna hold it? Go ahead, say it, Go, because you here.
No, he's straight.
All right, I don't want to.
He'll probably come up later on.
Okay. So what's next, Go? Because it's on you.
Black History Month.
Oh, it's on me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's back to me. It's on me.
Right.
So what is gonna
Don't
be?
say it like it's a question. question though.
Oh yeah, because I didn't know, huh? I thought Skull was gonna give me a little bit of more of an introduction, but
I'm sorry. You want me to get you right?
No. You just give me one. Vanessa's not here to give it to me, so I was throwing it to you, trying to see how you do.
I was gonna say I'm not there to catch the cues.
Yeah,
I fumbled that whole. I fumbled that whole line. Welcome to the show, guys.
Vanessa, you want to introduce me on this next segment?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead, Vanessa. What's next?
So next we're gonna talk about a little Black history fact. Jerry's gonna give it to us. Can I do that again?
Go ahead. We live. We recording. Do it again.
Oh, okay. Jerry. Say
yes. Yes. Yes.
It went back and forth. It wasn't clear.
Okay.
Jerry.
What's up?
You got a Black History moment for us because it's Black History Month.
Yeah, you know what I thought would be cool. Thank you, Vanessa. What I thought would be cool to do this month, just for the month of Black History Month, if we dropped a Black History Month fact every show, because I bring the funny, I do the prank phone calls and the top 5 and all that good stuff. But I thought that we should take a moment, especially during this month, to look at our history. So shout out to our history on Instagram. I got all of my stories from their Instagram page and the visuals if you're watching this on YouTube. Shout out to y'all. This right here is a moment in Black history.
Okay.
Now, as many Black Americans moved away from the post-slavery South in 1865, they began to resettle, not just in the North, but also in the Midwest, or Indian country as it was known back then. Many former slaves leaving the South moved all over Oklahoma, either living amongst the many Native American tribes or settling in the Black towns created by the former slaves of Indians. You see, Indians owned Black slaves too. And when they were forced off their land during the Trail of Tears, they took their slaves with them. A lot of Black slaves, like Sarah Rucker's family, received native citizenship and large acres of land from the Indians afterwards. This is how many of the Black towns were built in the Midwest. Tulsa, Oklahoma would eventually turn into a booming, wealthy town after oil was discovered, even for some Black families. But just like the rest of the South, it was also completely segregated thanks to Jim Crow. Since Blacks couldn't flourish in all of Tulsa, the Greenwood district became home to about 10,000 Blacks in one of the most prosperous, self-sustaining Black areas in the country. Greenwood attracted Black lawyers, teachers, and doctors like Dr. A.C. Jackson, the most skilled Black surgeon in the country. It had its own schools, taxi service, grocery stores, banks, post office, and police stations. The local Black newspaper called the Tulsa Star promoted Black independence, unity, and civil rights. To keep the money in the community, Greenwood enforced reverse segregation laws, preventing Blacks from shopping anywhere else. Even prominent businessmen moved there to buy up large acres of land to sell to other Blacks. Greenwood had such a thriving commercial business district, Booker T. Washington referred to the area as the Black Wall Street of America. Historian James Hurst said Blacks was out here living in brick homes furnished by Lewis dining room sets, fine china, and Steinway pianos. It was as close to a Black paradise as you can get after slavery. But things will soon come to an end. On May 30th, 1921, a young Black man named Dick Rowland entered the Drexel building at 319 South Main Street. Rowland then got into an elevator where a white woman, Sarah Page, was working as an elevator operator. Now, what happened inside that elevator, no one knows. But we know that Sarah screamed and was heard by the store clerk, who then called the police. Rowland, quick on his feet, ran away, but was arrested the next morning and charged with assault of a white woman. a crime just as punishable as rape. After his arrest, rumors that they were going to lynch that black devil swept through Tulsa and Greenwood with the quickness. 2,000 white men grouped outside of the courthouse, where they were soon met by a group of armed black men hoping to stop the lynching. At around 10 p.m., all hell broke loose. Shots were fired all around. Both the whites and blacks were killed. After the initial confrontation, a mob of over 1,500 white men rushed into Greenwood and began attacking residents, burning and looting businesses. Private planes flew overhead, adding to the panic. 50 black men were reported as fighting like tigers before ending. The last stand took place in Mount Zion Baptist Church. When the residents hiding inside refused to come out, they set that $80,000 building on fire. In over just 3 days' time, 10,000 blacks were left homeless. 1.5 million was lost in property damage. More than 800 people were hospitalized, 6,000 arrested, and 300 dead, including leading black surgeon Dr. A.C. Jackson. The Greenwood district would never recover. But despite its end, Black Wall Street stood as a symbol of black ownership, business, and prosperity. Left out of all the history books and considered one of the worst acts of racial violence in U.S. history, the state of Oklahoma officially recognized the act in 2001. This is a moment in black history. Yeah, man. Hate to bring y'all down like that, but shit, I'm sorry.
I feel so powerful right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so happy to be black.
Say it loud.
I love to be black.
I'm black and I'm proud.
I'm black and I'm proud.
That story was crazy, man. I because you always hear about Black Wall Street and everything that it was and how it was booming, but I never knew like the story of what caused its ultimate demise. Yeah. And that was crazy. So
I hate to see black people up.
Even when I was recording that, I was like, dude. I not that I wasn't messing up, but I was like getting stumbled, just like, damn, they did that.
Yeah, like reading it
I
and
didn't know
realizing
that they were living so luxuriously. Like, I definitely knew that they had a community and that they were, doing well for themselves, but the pianos and, things like that, I had
stainless pianos.
The Stainwell pianos.
No, Stainwell.
Yeah, Stainwell pianos. Yeah, man. That's so that I think that I want to do that, at least once a show especially for this month. Because, it's, those stories that we don't get. And again, shout out to Our History on Instagram for
won't get that in school.
Providing that content. Right, yeah. It was left out of history books.
Plug them in one more time because I'm gonna go follow.
Our History on Instagram. It may have an underscore under it. I'm gonna definitely have it right for next week. As a matter of fact, because that story was so amazing, I'm gonna actually go ahead and get their name correct right now, just because I don't want to. I don't want to misquote them, because that definitely was all of their content. So it's Black_Our History.
Okay.
And yeah, and that story. So they have stories on that page, and that's all they do is Black History. So shout out to them, man. And yeah, get ready for next week. No, that ain't it.
Oh, well.
Get ready for next week. I got another one for you next week. So Vanessa, what do women want to know this week? I know this is a hell of a switch up, ain't it? This is a hell of a switch up to go from there to there.
Next week, I don't know. Give me something better to go off of. Not that's heavy, but stuff we need to know.
Right.
But women want to know, and men might want to know this too. Do you still get jealous? And I'll tell you why I'm asking this question. So put myself out there a little bit. Last night, my boyfriend showed me something on his phone. I was like, ooh, let me send this to myself. And was going to send it, saw something, and then I'm just putting puzzle pieces together in my mind, puzzle pieces that don't exist. all types of stuff. It ended up being absolutely nothing, but in that 24 hours, I ain't gonna lie, because I sat on it and I pondered on it and stuff like that. I was jealous. I was so jealous, and I'm so well taken care of. Honestly, y'all, I don't feel like I don't have any reason to feel insecure or anything. But I was so jealous. And even when we go out to eat, sometimes if the waitress is looking at him too long before she speaks, I'm jealous because what is you looking at him that long for? I don't know. So I definitely 100% get jealous. So Vasco and Jerry, do you guys get jealous?
You're so sexy, beautiful, and everybody wants a taste, and that's why I still get jealous.
I don't like the way he's looking at you.
Hey.
See that bitch, I'ma kill you too. I don't know if he said that.
I'ma kill you too.
I don't think that's what he said. That's my version.
Oh my God.
You keep on laughing at his jokes, bitch, you gonna get it too.
I'ma kill you too.
He ain't that funny, you showing all of your teeth.
Bitch, what I got into you, dude? Into you, damn. You got me started. We wanted to fuck it up. Vanessa, to your question, do I still get jealous? Of course. However, I would take getting jealous as a compliment to your spouse. It's a reason you wanted them, right? You feel me?
For sure.
They look good. You can't help that people are looking, especially if you're not there. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't let jealousy ruin my relationship or you know what I'm saying, cause me to lose sleep at night. If I'm jealous to the point where it's genuinely bothering me and I need to say something, then just like you, I'm gonna have to press the issue.
Stretch.
Yeah, I'm gonna press the issue. But if not, no, I'm pretty cool. I know how to control myself for the most part. Even when I feel threatened of losing my woman. This is not a rare thing for y'all. Just, I have to go ahead and clear that up.
Right.
It's not like I just feel like I'm gonna lose my woman all the time, but I don't really have reasons to be jealous. My woman lets me know that I'm okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel
it's just you, baby.
Yeah. And I eat that shit up. You know what I mean? But
you do what?
I eat that shit up.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else.
What you thought I said?
You was eating something.
I ate Vanessa.
She ain't on the camera. She ain't hear you.
She gonna kill me when she see this shit. But I'm saying, like, I think it's okay to be jealous. You know, it lets you know, especially if it's your partner being jealous because of you, it lets you know that you're wanted.
Yeah.
It lets you know that you're valued, that you appreciate, that you don't want to be lost.
Yeah.
But
I think that there's levels to jealousy though. If you this motherfucker, who you over there blanking at? Now, if you that dude,
you gotta chill.
Yeah, something's wrong. What you thinking about? What I'm thinking about?
Who on the phone? I'm on Instagram.
Right. So if you're that guy or gal. But do I still get jealous? Yeah. You know, I can tell you the last time I got jealous and then the one big time I got jealous.
Right.
The last time it was probably like last weekend we was at an event and I'm in line getting a drink.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm like, who the hell is this?
You know what this
white
is.
dude?
You laugh too hard. You know exactly what he's talking about.
Who is this white dude in these ugly ass shoes?
With them boots.
These ugly ass boots. I'm in line getting a drink, but I'm listening to every damn thing he say. Yeah, I got these boots. I can tell you this. But then you know that. Yeah, and I'm in line getting my drink. Like, what the fuck is going on? And then
What'd he say?
He was just telling stories, trying to flodge and shit. You know what I mean?
About his
got
fucking
these boots and money and what he did and you know all his teeth and shit, all that crazy shit. And then, but I knew that he was flirting too because when I came over there, his whole energy changed.
Flirt with who?
Probably with my wife and then probably Vanessa too. I think Vanessa was entertaining him, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Vanessa.
But I ain't gonna say nothing soon. But soon as networking my ass.
Oh, y'all got the networking with some fucking boots. What we finna do?
Networking my ass.
I said, well, where do you get those boots? And he was like,
see, you asking too many questions. That's one question too many. Did you like the boots? Did you really care about the boots?
Did you really care about the boots though?
No, but
you asked one question too many.
So he was like, "So what do you do for the podcast?" I said, "Oh, I'm a co-host. What do you do?"
Then when I came over there to talk about the podcast, that nigga, he didn't want to hear shit about the podcast when I came over there.
Vanessa, how was Jerry's demeanor? How did he approach the situation?
Who, me?
Jerry.
Oh, Jerry. No, Jerry did just come over, and the man was talking so much and asking me and Veronica so many questions. And then as soon as Jerry came over, he started asking, "So what about the podcast?" And I said, "This is my co-host, actually." And then we started saying what we talked about in the podcast, and he was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna catch up with
that
y'all
nigga
later."
ain't give a damn.
He was telling us his whole life story.
Right. trying to flirt, trying to get his way into some coochie.
That's all it was.
He
didn't give a fuck about y'all day.
Right.
He didn't give a fuck
trying to show y'all them expensive ass boots. So I'll put a boot in your ass. How about that? If you talking. And so that was one time.
What called on the boot? This little spike?
The spark.
Whatever that shit is.
The little spork. I'll put it all the way up in your ass. Spork up your ass.
Spork. That's a fucking utensil.
So that was the most recent time. Well, I was like, but then in the Bahamas, we went to the Bahamas, and I feel like this motherfucker was really just trying me,
right?
Because in Bohemians they can have multiple women,
yeah.
And you motherfuckers, you ain't gotta give her no goddamn. She know how to work the segue. I can teach her. You ain't gotta tell her how to work this goddamn. I got it.
I can show.
Just balance yourself. Shit. Let her fall. Shit. She'll get up.
She'll learn.
Shit.
She a big girl.
We don't need you over here doing hands on the trusses. Yeah,
bang
you
fucking
everybody else. But what you're not gonna do, I'm here. I got her. Now calm your ass down,
your
Pablo.
Services is not
Knowing
needed.
damn well Jerry don't want to instruct nobody.
Nah, shit. But shit, that day I did not balance yourself. Balance.
Do you even know how to ride this? No, forward, but I learned through you.
Lean forward to go forward and lean back to slow down. I got her. This right here is the lighthouse. Why you telling her about it? It's 15 other people on this tour. Talk to them. I'll just repeat back to her what you said.
So
this is lighthouse. This is the lighthouse. 150 years old. We don't need your personal tour.
Did you feel
I ain't
as
pay for
though
that.
he was flirting? Cowboy boots?
No. Well, I did think that he was trying to entertain us, but then I wasn't even listening to him. So
you wouldn't even paying him no time.
Husband, and then I think when he heard husband, it was like,
What about the nigga in the Bahamas?
That little boy,
Jerry.
He wasn't a teenager. He would say he had a baby on the way, and with his second wife.
Oh wow.
Tour guide.
But I couldn't do shit because we was in his country, so I couldn't do nothing because they can do some stuff over there. Because the next time we went, we ended up on some back roads and shit. I thought that they was going to get us. So
they thought about it.
So
they definitely thought about it.
They tried to steal me. You told me to go with them.
Then they did try to steal her.
They tried to steal you?
No, I don't think that they tried to steal her, but they would have got her if I wasn't quick on my feet.
You saved her.
Yeah, I saved your life.
You put her in a funny situation just to save her.
Yeah, just
so you're the hero and the villain.
Go with
in paradise right now. You done messed it up.
But no, and if you one of them men out here that gets jealous and just like Malcolm and Marie.
Oh, that's
But you know what? That wasn't even jealousy because there's a line in that movie where I'm gonna say it and it's not gonna ruin it. She says that Marie says in that movie, she's like, a man can have his arms around me and you wouldn't even care. And then what his response was like, ooh, shit. I ain't gonna tell you what his response was.
That sounds like some shit you say to a side.
You better not say the response.
I'm not gonna say the response. Y'all go watch that movie, Malcolm and Marie. It is a great piece of cinema. Y'all want to hear my review again? I'm gonna post it on
Yeah,
you should. That's real good.
That was good.
On your LinkedIn.
Thank you. Well, not on my LinkedIn. I'm gonna post
audition tape.
Yeah, something like that. But we gotta get the hell up out of here. Vasco, where can these people follow you at on social media, man?
Y'all already know I say the same shit every week. You can follow me at IM.VSJ on the gram. You can follow me at the IM.VSJ on Twitter. And you can follow me at IM.VSJ on Snapchat. You already know what it is. Oh, and go ahead while you're on YouTube. You can type in IM.VSJ and subscribe to the channel. Because you know what I'm saying? Your boy be out here vlogging.
Do we have a new, we got a new TikTok, maybe? The identify the link was on TikTok. Shh. I say, Hudson, you say, shh. I hope Vanessa's not frozen because we doing the outro. I'm about to do hers for her. Is there a TikTok?
It might be, you know what I'm saying? It might be something in the works, but I don't want to spoil all the surprises just yet. Just go ahead and follow your boy on all social media platforms, including the Gram and YouTube. Biggies, go ahead and do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to do something for us and something for them. Who knows?
And you can follow Vanessa on social media at Nessa_Mufasa. That's Nessa_Mufasa on all social media platforms, and Authentic Educators for her business. Corvette. And Statement.Threads for your t-shirts needs. She only doing exclusive orders right now, orders of like 50. So if you want a shirt, go get that. Hot. And it's your boy Jerry the Great. You can follow me on all platforms at Jerry the Great, THA Great. We are the Dignified Delinquents, and guess what, man? We out.
Peace.